affected by autism in Ohio know, educating doctors and other medical professionals about autism will not help much if their services are not covered by medical insurance. Begun in the last session of the General Assembly by former Representative John Peterson, the fight to end autism insurance discrimination has been taken up in this session by Representatives Ted Celeste and Nancy Garland. Representative Celeste and Garland, would you step forward? We could ask for no better champions for this issue. Representative Celeste and Garland worked to make sure that autism insurance coverage was a top 10 bill for Democrats in the Ohio House. They have championed this bill through the House Healthcare Access and Affordability Committee, where 3 Republicans voted to support this bill, and tried unsuccessfully to have the language included in the Ohio budget bill, and finally worked successfully for its passage by the entire House late last year. House Bill 8 contains important provisions for individuals with autism and their families who work with them in Ohio, by providing coverage for habilitative or rehabilitative care, pharmacy care, psychiatric care, psychological care, therapeutic care, and counseling services. It also does not contain an age limit, so important to working adults with autism who have insurance coverage. The Autism Society of Ohio and all who are affected by autism in Ohio are deeply grateful to Representatives Celeste and Garland for their support of individuals with autism and for championing this important legislation.
Thank you very much, Barb, and thank you to the Autism Society. My introduction to the process was being a joint co-sponsor with John Peterson in the prior General Assembly, and sitting down with a number of you. And Barb, I remember sitting around the table with you and Doug and others talking about the issue and how we might get it passed. And remember the frustrating times during that GA, and thinking that being a freshman at the time, gee, these things should move along a little faster than this. And little did I know, here I am in my second one, and we're still hoping to get it passed. And I'll talk to my 2 Senate colleagues over here and give them the wish that they will move a little bit on this sometime this year, and we can get it passed totally. Get it to the governor for signature this year if we do our job. And you all are the ones who've really been doing all the work. Appreciate it very much. I've enjoyed having the opportunity to have Nancy join me. She's really done a heck of a job, as well as all of the colleagues, some of whom are here to help on this legislation. And I really do hope and expect that with everybody's good efforts, we will see House Bill 8 passed in 2010. Thank you.
Well, it is an honor to receive this award, but I have to say the award belongs to you, because you are the advocates. And I have to say, I've been in this business for a long time, and I was actually leading other advocates. I don't think there's any better advocacy group than the autism advocates. You are just phenomenal. And Doug and Barb and everybody else, you have great leadership. And that's why I know, ultimately, that House Bill 8 will pass this year. But the message, and I met a constituent who I had not met before here this evening, who has a child with Asperger's, but actually has insurance, but she's afraid maybe insurance will stop covering her child, and she's certainly working on behalf of other people with children with autism. But she says, I've never been to one of these things before. What should I be doing? And I said, well, I know who your senator is. And I says, if he comes tonight, you need to talk to him. So that's what we need to do. You need to talk, not just here in the State House, but back in the district, whenever they have a town hall meeting, whenever they're having a coffee, whenever they're having, you need to raise your hand and say, are you going to support House Bill 8? Because they need to know how important this legislation is. And if you continue to do that, then again, this legislation will pass. And I can't thank Ted's leadership and Representative Bacon in the House and now in the Senate. We know it's going to move, that we have the leadership there. So again, this is your award, not mine, but I'm very honored to have it, and I will take good care of it.